Hi everybody, this is John Walker, your science teacher, and a few days ago I posted an introduction to physical and chemical changes, and we went through some of the defined defined words definitions, and a lot of it had to do with what is a physical change and what's a chemical change. And this is really important to you all. Anybody who's going to be a mechanic or a chef or a hair salon, you've really got to know the difference between a physical and chemical change. Chemical changes alters the compound completely, makes new compounds. Physical changes, the compound or whatever you're dealing with stays the same. It just breaks apart and into different pieces. So I asked a bunch of questions, and today I'm going to fill in the answers for you all so that you are up to date on it. So here we go. And the first three questions: a substance that undergoes a physical change, like melting, is still the same substance. That is true. It just changes its state. It went from a liquid, okay, it to maybe a gas, or maybe it went from a liquid back up to a solid. Okay, during chemical changes, okay, what atoms are lost or gained to make new substances? Okay, they are not lost. Okay, during a chemical change, atoms are not lost. Everything remains. That's the law of conservation of matter. You don't lose anything. It just changes into different compounds. Okay, true. Dissolving, bending, crushing, chopping are examples of a physical change. That is true. Okay, that is true. Okay, so let's scroll down here. Physical, a change of state such as boiling, and is an example of a chemical change. Okay, nope, it's an example of a physical change. Number 5, most physical and chemical changes are in matter include a change in energy. Yep, it does. And number 6 is true. When hydrogen peroxide is poured on skin, it breaks down into water and oxygen gas. This is an example of a chemical change. Yep, that's true. Okay, so let's keep on going. Physical, chemical change. Okay, physical, chemical change. Baking chocolate chip cookies. That's a chemical change. Now, notice that in almost all cases, their thermal energy is the key energy that creates a chemical change. Okay, you just don't really get anything happening unless you have some energy input into whatever the ingredients are, whatever the compounds are, and that creates that change. It exchanges different atoms and makes them into different compounds. Okay, number 8, rust forming on an iron nail. That's a chemical change. We actually did a few things similar to that. Iron changing into iron oxide. Okay, and then breaking a glass bottle. That's just a physical change. Glass stays the same. It's just in different pieces. Chemical is number 10. Grilling a piece of fish. Yep. When you apply that much heat, you've really changed that compound. It's into different things. And of course, you have carbon dioxide that goes up into the air, and that's a lost piece of a solid. Tearing a picture from a magazine. Tearing out a picture of a picture from a magazine. A physical change. Yep. Dissolving sugar into water. This might be a little bit difficult because it just completely disappears, doesn't it? But it just breaks it into really, really, really small pieces, and it spreads throughout the water, and sugar remains sugar. Doesn't change into something else. That's why it remains sweet. Okay, combining vinegar and baking soda, chemical. And you can see as we go on down here, the physical and chemical changes. And you can go back and review some of these things. I would suggest that you really do take a look at these and make sure that you do know that, how is it a chemical change or is it a physical change? because some of the things you're going to be doing in the future really is going to be, if you're a mechanic and working in batteries and things like that, or a salon person or a chef or somebody else in the construction industry. Is it a physical change or a chemical change? You really do have to know that stuff. Anyway, I hope hope a lot of this made sense to you, and you're learning more about chemistry and the physical sciences also. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.